Do you know when the term buy-to-let was first coined? 1996, and ARLA was actually the founder of buy-to-let. What ARLA does for its members is try to keep them on the straight and narrow. We try to give you, the consumer, the landlords, protection against a bad agent. They all have to belong to a redress scheme so that there is a route if something goes wrong. Most importantly, we also operate a client money protection scheme that means if the agent runs off with your money, we pay out. There's all sorts of national trends that we read. People produce them all the time. But you can't make a local investment on a national trend basis. You've got to know your local market. It's local knowledge. Who has local knowledge? It's your local expert agent. They know more about the market in your area than you will ever realise until you try to tap into that. The average age of the first-time buyer last month, the national statistics said that it's now 39. And it's not because they don't want to buy, it's because they can't get the deposit. It's also because lifestyles have changed to what a lot of you in this room will have had the same as I did. That we settled down young, we got married young, we bought our first house young. Is that what your children want to do today? Is that what your grandchildren, in my case, want to do today? No, it's not. So the whole market has changed, so there is a real demand. Now, HomeLet is one of the biggest tenant referencing companies, and they base their statistics on actual rents achieved. Not what you see advertised on Zoopla and Rightmove and everything else. It's what has actually been achieved. And it's 6 consecutive monthly rise in East Anglia in rents. And it's the only region in the UK that's achieved that. And that includes prime central London. So you're actually sitting in an area where the demand is going up, where the strength of the market is going up, suggests that there are perhaps opportunities. What is right for buy-to-let is not always what's right for owner-occupation. The people who live in the private rented sector have a different type of demand. They are looking for different things. So do bear that in mind and take the advice that you're given on it. Take professional advice as to how you buy the property. If you speak to Council of Mortgage Lenders and the Building Societies Association and ask them how buy-to-let properties have been financed, and who the borrower is, they tell you that it's about 80% of the properties have been purchased in one name. That's not terribly tax efficient for most people. And what you do need, if you're looking to expand your portfolio or start your portfolio, is a good accountant that can give you the tax advice as to how to do it. If I'm buying a property today, I want my grandchildren on the title deeds. It's the fastest growing bit of the marketplace in the private rented sector is actually the retirement market. People of my age now, retiral age, that are actually selling the family home and moving into rented accommodation in an environment that they feel that they're comfortable in. So it is a big expanding market. I know one of the specialist agencies that work in that market last year secured £500 million worth of funding to build. And they haven't started to build yet because they're still trying to identify the right markets and the right opportunities for it. We're building at the moment about 120,000 too few houses a year in England alone. At the beginning of the financial crash, we were 1.4 million houses short in England. By the time of the next election, it is expected that we could be 2 million homes short.